Hey, what's up? Welcome back, y'all. I just came up with this real quick groove that I'm going to teach you guys so that you can practice doing this little slap technique. I want you to focus on the technique on this one. Don't worry so much about the exact notes and everything, because if you can get this exact technique down, it's really not that hard to plug in the notes and plug it in over a 12-bar blues formula. We're gonna go over all that stuff, but let's get going right now. You gotta know the right technique, and the whole part is basically using the right part of your thumb. If you're using this little bony part of your finger when you do the slap, it makes it a lot easier. I see a lot of people trying to do slap sounds like kind of, using the pad part of the finger. And you might get sounds like this, okay? And if you're doing that, it's because you're using the wrong part of your finger, okay? So using the side bony part, it gets a kind of a quicker attack on the note. If I'm kind of demonstrating on my hand, it's like that. That's what it feels like. It's a soft hit, hopefully maybe you can see easier if I'm doing it on my hand like that. So you want to get good at doing the slap and then getting your finger in playing position. Now then you'll notice on the A string root, to get that slap and the note at the same time, it's really, really hard. Again, we're using that side part of our finger, that bony part, and what we want to do is kind of hit it where we're hitting it with enough power to actually make the note, but then our finger gets out of the way so that it can play the actual note can come in. So it's not this. See, when I do this, my thumb is stopping the note. And then here, I'm doing both the note and the percussive effect at the same time. So that's what you're trying to work on so you can get both of the notes. Okay, so you can get that kind of groove. The second half of this groove is going to introduce some more techniques that are going to be pretty difficult if you've never done this before. So the basic riff is just this little riff we've heard before. It's a common blues riff. Everybody plays it. Who knows who wrote it first, but it doesn't matter. We're playing it today. Okay, that's the main riff. So we're going... Okay, we need to add that with all the slaps and the bass note stuff going at the same time. So in order to do that, a couple things that need to happen. That third hit where you go like this, that little, one of the notes comes with a backhand, a slap, and a kind of backhand strum. So what's happening here is hard to see, but my index finger is striking that string, second fret of the D string, at the same time while I'm hitting a slap. All right, really slowly, the main riff goes like this. Once you can do the main riff like I just played right there, then you want to try to add it to some kind of chord progression, and the best one to choose, the easiest one to go for, is the 12-bar blues progression. So that just means we're following this progression here that's on the screen. And so for a riff-based idea like this, that means that all we have to do is just play the same riff over the A chord and the B7 chord that come up later. And what does that mean? That means instead of doing this over the E, we're just going to move it up to A. Okay? And the same idea, everything is the same except we're going O, 3, 5, O. So then when you get to that B7 chord for the turnaround, you're just going to play B, then A, and then the riff one final time. It sounds like this. and then you play it again to start it over. So give yourself plenty of time to learn this. This is a kind of modern style technique with these slaps like this, and especially with the slaps and the notes at the same time. But this technique does come up sometimes in hill country blues, which is a really cool style. And if you want to learn a little bit more about that in context of a cool song, check this video out over here right now. And I'll see you guys there.